Hi my loves and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. This is Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. I am a psychic medium, oracle, and a prophetess, you guys, which means I use the cards to connect with y'all, but I don't need the cards in a reading. I just moved, you guys. It was delayed because I got really sick a couple weeks ago, and I'm still fighting this, but I just moved, so I'm in a new home, a new spot. It's absolutely incredible. It's amazing. The energy here is just fresh and good and all the things, and I just love my space. So this is the first reading that I'm recording here, okay? And it's for the collective. Obviously you guys have seen the title, so you guys already know why you're here. But you know, this is going to be for the divine masculines. You know, we're gonna tap in for the DMs, and we're gonna see what's going on with them. First card out, we're using the Kipper, is the family room. I just heard opening up. Okay, so some of these divine masculines, they're opening up, but they're opening up to like other people, like family members. Okay, they're speaking some kind of truth. I'm hearing comfort zones. They're like starting to push comfort zones. The Thief, and then courtship. The divine masculine is, this is going to be very specific. So like, I never know obviously the title or what's going to come out, right? I have my feelings and you know what I'm channeled and the messages that I receive, but that's actually this, you know, it's them having like open, honest conversations with people and karmics or whoever about the things that they want in life. Okay, because at this point they feel like they're losing. They feel like they're losing out on, you know, on you, on true love, on, you know, on happiness, on, you know, on living a good life, like that's happy and flourishing and one where they're growing. Okay, these divine masculines feel like they're not growing. They feel like their life is, you know, kind of stagnant, and they want it to not be stagnant. Okay, they want to grow. They're ready to grow. They feel like they're losing right now. The Thief. These divine masculines, or whoever, like I'm tapping into right today, they feel like they've been losing a lot. Like they just feel like they've been losing like one thing after the next when it comes to connections, to life. I'm hearing like they're sick of being on the losing side. They're tired of being on the losing side of life. That's what it feels like. Like they also don't want to lose, okay, a chance with you or a shot with you. Some of these divine masculines actually, you know, maybe they are experiencing some kind of theft. Like maybe, you know, a home was broken into or a car was broken into. That could actually be like a sink for someone, you know, like, oh shit, that happened to me. Or yeah, that happened to my DM. I know for a fact it did. Or, you know what I mean? And that's a sink. It's a sink. Coffin. Death. Concern. Okay, so I'm hearing the name Hector, and then I'm also hearing the last name Morales. Okay, so it could be, you know, together, separate, but I'm hearing that name. Okay, so someone who will watch this video at some point. Okay, there's someone named Hector Morales. Again, it doesn't have to be Hector Morales, but I heard Hector Morales. Okay, so this is someone who you've lost. Okay, and Spirit's just acknowledging that this was very difficult, and they're sending love to you. Again, this could be any of you guys who've maybe lost someone named Hector. Okay, anyone could have the last name Morales, okay? But that's what I heard. So very specific, okay? The Divine Masculine is feeling extremely fed up with the immature energies of karmics around them at this time and of people. They're feeling extremely fed up. You're gonna be receiving communication from your masculines. Some of your masculines, they wanna talk. They wanna actually talk to you about like the hardships and the things that have been going on in their life. Some of them may reach out to you. Now, they're not ready. For some, if they reach out and they're like, I just need to talk, you know, I'm still in a third party, blah, 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 blah. That's your discernment. You know, you have that choice, okay? But I do feel for some of these masculines that they're gonna reach out and they just feel, because you bring this very loving, you know, nurturing energy to them, it feels like they want your comfort. Now, some of them may reach out because they've lost someone close to them. That's coming through very strongly. They may reach out because they've lost someone close to them. Now, feminines, this could be you too. Maybe you've recently lost, okay, someone close to you or whatever. I feel like this hasn't happened yet. I feel like whatever this loss is, I feel like this loss is about to happen. And it's either happening right on the masculine's end or on your end. But I feel that, you guys, I really do. I'm seeing December 19th. Okay. Karma is being dished out, you guys. We have the house and the family room. This is for a masculine who has built a life with someone, whether it's a situationship, marriage, whatever. Courtship, it doesn't feel like marriage, but we do have adjudication here. So what I feel is that this masculine feels like they're married to someone. They feel like they're married to someone and not in a good way. They're having open and honest conversations with the people around them and with karmics at this time, okay? I just heard losing her shit. Losing her shit. Okay, so this would be a karmic energy or someone who's losing their shit. I'm like hot now, you guys, but I'm like, it's just easier, like, you know, if the cards like fly and stuff. I just heard the name Melanie. I'm hearing the name Joan. I'm also hearing the last name Jones, okay? But I also feel like this is your divine masculine jonesing for you. At this point, you're not speaking your truth and they're not speaking their truth, right? You guys are both acting like false energies to each other, but also feminine. It's because you've been put in this place by your masculine where you have to, you know, you almost like, you're like, I want to speak my truth, but I can't because, you know, it's kind of like the masculines, they need to be the ones to come in and do this for most of you guys watching this. Someone's birthday could be October 18th, November 4th, December 14th, December 21st, January 23rd, April 27th, April 17th, June 2nd. Not today, look. Not today, sir. This divine masculine is trying to not deal. They're trying, okay, so who I'm picking up for today, you guys, this masculine, because you guys have to understand that these are collective, right? So collectively, this entire world, the collective does not just mean the subscribers on Erica's channel, Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. That's not it. That's not just the collective. It's a big part of my collective, right? My collective. But you guys, when I'm pulling, right, I'm pulling from, right? And it's for through all space and time. That's why these energies shift the way they do, and sometimes the readings are coming through different. I'm a very open channel. I'm a very powerful channel, so I get a lot of information, you guys, and the information that I'm receiving is kind of like it's all over the place. It's up one day, it's down the next. Overall, there's an overall energy flow where it's very consistent, right? We see this where the DMs, they're going through ascension, they're creating endings, they're experiencing completion, okay? Balancing the scales of karma, they're getting ready to reach out to their feminines, a lot of them, right? That's the overall. That's like the day-to-day. That's like the overall, but those even can shift, right? So you really, I know most of you guys do understand that, but for some, so the divine masculine feels like they're running out of time in a lot of ways, but they're also, for some of them, they're just trying to neglect, and they're trying to not deal with the things that they know they need to deal with. I just heard i.e. breakups. See, the runner, they know that they need to run, but for some of them, they themselves are having a hard time, overcoming their own karma. Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out, and then the coffin. You guys have double death. Okay? For some of you guys, this is someone coming through who transitioned. It could be a friend, it could be, but they're coming through and they wore black Ray-Bans. So who that message is for, But the DM is trying to hide. That's what the sunglasses is. And then look right here. See, false person. He's wearing a mask, hiding. And he's standing behind you. So we see here that the DM is still, they're hiding. They're standing behind you. Sorry, guys. I have new furniture like coming, and this is a new bed. I have a new beautiful white vanity desk coming, and I have furniture that's so I'm still setting up, so I'm not in my regular, you know what I mean. Let me just lift this up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. All right, actually that's a little, but you guys can see over here, look, see all the stuff I got on the floor, and just see boxes and stuff, but see over there, it's I'm getting all Halloweened out over here. Yep. Okay. All right. So this divine masculine is they're being led by the divine. Oh my God, it's super crooked. They're being led by the divine to create these changes and to make things right with you. Okay, they can feel it, mind, body, soul. All right, but they're definitely they're stalling. They're trying to drag their heels. We have double coffin. It says endings that bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transitions. So, and this right here, not today, says not dealing, someone who's hurt, avoiding a conversation, a call, or a person, boundaries, still angry. For some of these connections here, for some, I'm hearing that these karmic energies, they're really nasty. For some of them, they actually are malicious. They've tried stealing money, just different things from the masculine. What I'm hearing is they're stealing a peace of mind. This masculine is very concerned, okay, at this point in time, for their future, for the future of their children. They've got a lot of concerns. They've got a lot of concerns concerning the situations that they're in, okay? Some of these masculines, there's been police involved. There's been, police involvement. These karmics have called the police, okay, on these masculines, and these masculines have actually had to go to court over this. It's very malicious, you guys. It is. It really is. Some of these divine masculines seriously aren't they're trying to avoid this because of the craziness of the karmics. They're afraid of what these karmics might do. They're afraid of how they might fly off the handle. They feel like they need to really just kind of like, not tiptoe, because I mean, kind of, I guess, is tiptoeing, but they feel like they need to handle things very carefully, because they feel like they're dealing with energies that are just completely opposite of you. They're opposite of you, meaning you're consistent, you're loving, and you know, you're not like a, you know, unpredictable, you know, time bomb, ticking time bomb, which is what they've been dealing with. Okay. So they're really trying to avoid a lot of these conversations, because they know it's going to just explode, and they don't want to deal with the drama, but they're also tired of the drama. Okay. So they're avoiding conversations. But they also know that these conversations are extremely imperative. See, because they're dealing with addictive people and codependent people. So these would be people who are extremely toxic to them, but like when the masculine tries to pull away, or when, you know, when it comes down to brass tacks of, you know, breakups and things like that, it becomes, you know, just really toxic, really, you know, I can't live without you, or I'll die without you, I'll take my own, you know, it's just like really triggering, possessive, controlling, has a block, restraint, obsession. They're ending it with obsessive, crazy energy. So for who this is for, the masculine is telling you, like, you know, I need some, it's gonna be more time. It's gonna be more time, you know, because I'm dealing with a lot, and I'm trying to put a lot, like, you know, end a lot, and, you know, I've got a lot of stuff that really concerns me, and it really concerns me, you know, the things that my karmic says, or the things that, you know, you don't know what I'm dealing with behind the scenes, kind of a thing. Maybe some of you guys do. Some of you guys are clairaudient. I'm hearing, okay, you guys are clairaudient, and you guys can actually hear, right as I say, you guys can actually hear, I was gonna say hear the conversation sometimes being had between the karmic and the DM. Okay, and right when I was saying that, and I was picking up my cards, because I'm gonna switch over to my tarot real quick, the deck like fell apart, and you have like the mirror that's been here, but see, it's the karmic relationship that's, yeah, fleeting, triggers, turmoil, see, turmoil, malicious, just fighting, arguing, tension, bad, yuck, ew, resentment. They resent each other. Your DM resents, they resent their own choices. They resent their life right now. And they certainly have resentful feelings towards the karmics. Sorry guys, I know that I'm like really fidgety right now, channeling and playing with my hair, which I do. And look, at right after the karmic, you can't fucking make it up, you guys. This is what I mean by, like, you know, like, I don't need the cards, you know, I just, my legs look so white, you guys. Like, my legs are like, obviously probably not as like, right, like tan as like my arms and like the rest of my body, but like they look so white right now because the window's right here, and it's like so bright, and the lighting in here is just like heaven. It's like beautiful lighting, you guys. I'm pumped. I love this space. But yeah, my legs look like they're like, you guys need sunglasses. Speaking of sunglasses. But anyways, look, this is the karmic. Look what's right behind the karmic card. Did I not say malicious, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, and the other woman? I knew it. I knew that today's, I could feel it, right? Like this whole like courtship, and you know, your masculine is still being false to you, to them, to their own life, to themselves, okay? By sticking it out with these energies, these snaky energies. But they are seeing, you know, they're seeing. Where are we at? 19 minutes? See, the divine masculine is like, I miss the days where, like, you know, I had, you know, I was living my best life. I had options. You know, I didn't have to answer to anybody. I certainly didn't have to like deal with like any kind of crazy energies. So they're over here thinking of like all this, you know what I mean? So going back, okay, just like a quick recap, going back, they are having serious open conversations. It's just today they're trying to like avoid certain things possibly, okay, or overall, but this is happening. This is happening, and I'm gonna pull on it real quick. Show me the divine masculine. Show me the family room and the coffin, adjudication, and the false person, please. Guilt, I told you guys. That's clarifying the family room. And I have the family room here with the child, and it's clarifying adjudication and false person. See, this divine masculine energy, okay, so your DM, who this message is for, my loves, your DM who's been connected to a third party toxic karmic situation, whether it's married, boyfriend, girlfriend, someone who they're, you know, just, you know, in a situationship with, whatever it is, okay? They're coming through and it's very clear. They're letting you know that they are absolutely 1000% ending things. That's like what they have in their mind. Ending. You have double coffin, remember? Adjudication is like justice as well. It's like, right? The scales of justice for me. It's like final. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Yeah, see, this divine masculine has been getting guilt from the karmic. Big time. They try to guilt them into staying. They try to, you know, use children to guilt them, all that. Some of these karmics, they've felt and known that the divine masculine is in love with you. And they really use, if there are children involved, they really use the children as a like bargaining chip. That's what they try to do. Clarify what I'm seeing right now with the masculine. They try to guilt the masculine with children. Judgment, yeah, see? Exactly. And then change. Every time this masculine calls judgment and tries to walk away and change their life, this karmic kicks into high gear with the guilt. And they start using the children, or they just start trying to use, you know, let's say this karmic has been through a lot of, you know, trauma. Okay, the masculine, for many of them, they have too. So they have kind of like a soft spot with these things, okay? It's trauma bonding, right? That's what we call this stuff, kind of stuff. So the karmic will start bringing up their past. I've been through so much, and right? They start bringing it up and they start trying to bond again over that trauma, trying to reel them back in with guilt. Every time they call judgment and they walk away, or they, because these are the kinds of couples or people who have like ended it, got back together, broken up, got back together. Like they're real toxic with each other. It's real toxic, codependency. See, it's time to grow. It's time to grow. It's time to grow. And these karmics, when they try to kick in with the guilt, they really try to keep the DM from growing, but no more. See? The divine masculine is not allowing them to sit and blame and guilt, and you know what I mean? They're having open, honest conversations about the fact that they want their freedom and they want their peace again in their life, okay? They are persevering. This is like 7 of Wands, all right? They're persevering and they're making decisions after a long time of being indecisive. 2 of Swords, and then boom, the honesty card. This is that open, honest conversations with the family room about home 2021. It's about home, their home life, their living situations, their relationships, their connections, children. It's all of it, you guys. They're having, you know, these conversations. I feel like that also that, you know, that card earlier, that, you know, not today, I'm not dealing with it today. It's also like this divine masculine saying, you know what, take your drama somewhere else, because I feel like that's truly what some of these karmics, you know, they bring to the table. Is just, you know, it's a constant, you know, oh shit. This masculine is like, I'm done, I'm walking away. I've got to tell you how I really feel, you know? And for me, see, it's time. It's time, because you're my muse. I love you, right? Yeah, they feel like a clown. I feel like for some of these connections, sorry guys, that toy, it's my cat. Let me get it. Sage. It's his baby. No. No. I know it's your baby. Sorry, guys. Like, everything is, you know, an adjustment, right? All right, I'm gonna sit like this real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna get the tea real quick on this DM, all right? 2619, when I look up, lost. I'm so lost without you. So this divine masculine, what I'm hearing is for some of them over the weekend, or maybe it was last weekend or this past week. I feel like it was either like the last couple, like last weekend or the weekend before, or it happens this weekend. There's some kind of like huge blowout fight for some of them, and it's alcohol related. Okay, I saw it and I have to share because I saw it. And it's alcohol related, and it's about you. It's about you, divine feminine. This karmic is insanely jealous of you. Insanely jealous of you. This karmic tries to maybe, you know, just imitate you, dress like you, wear their hair like you, maybe be into the same kinds of things as you. I'm really getting an imitation kind of vibe off of this. It says rumors, pettiness, being envious, and talking behind back. Yeah. Lost. The divine masculine is feeling lost in their life. They're feeling lost without you. But what they're doing is, you know, these karmics are feeling very invisible to the DMs. Okay, they're feeling very cut off. They're feeling very invisible. They're feeling like, you know, because what's happened is the divine masculine has started ascending, and they've awoken, and they want to come forward to you, but you know, there's still a lot of them working through stuff, obviously. But these karmics can feel it, and they sense it, and they know it on, you know, an intuitive level. You know, they know. King of Pentacles is showing. He's like staring me right in the face when I stop shuffling. He comes up nonstop, right? Because he's the king of commitment. He's the king of wealth and material 3D. Okay, he's like the 3D king, right? So that means that this is happening for many of you guys. That's why he shows up, because he's real. It's a 3D thing. See, the influences card came out again. Third party. It literally says third party, intervention, manipulation, and others involved here. So again, a lot of people involved, too many hands in the pot, too many people, too much. And there's a lot of jealousy here. This karmic energy is very jealous, and there's just, you know, overall, but I'm getting specifically this masculine's karmic is very jealous of you. Okay? Sneaky. They're being sneaky. They're watching you. Some of you guys had to block out karmic energies, okay? Or you need to. Blind, soulmates. Okay, look. So these karmics feel blindsided by the extreme harshness of the conversations and the reality. and the opening up of the DM. Because remember, the DM is opening up. Remember the family room in the house? They're opening up about everything that they want, what they don't want. They're being very honest and open. Self-expression. They are tapping into their own, you know, throat chakras. Their own inner truth, their own destiny, their own truth. And some of these karmics, they feel, what I'm hearing is like, you know, like they feel like they were right. Because for some of them, they were like, you know, I know you have feelings for her or him. Like, I know you still care. Like, you know, why don't you just admit it? Like, you know, and for some, the divine masculine, you know, lied. They tried to, you know, tell the karmics like, no, I don't. And you know, you're crazy, or you're making things up. Like, I really am getting all that, you guys. And now it's all coming out. Like, now it's all like out in the open, because these masculines are just like, to hell with it. Like, I'm going to be real. I don't want to be with this person anymore anyways. Like, we've kind of, they feel like it's played, it's ran its course, basically. They feel like it's ran its course. And so they feel like, you know, what do I have to lose? What do I have to lose? So they're being very extreme. They're being very, you know, open. Okay. And a lot of these karmics, they're finding out the truth, and they feel blindsided, or they're about to find out the truth, okay? Now, for some of you guys, your DM, you know, they could be getting caught, okay, maybe doing some sneaky stuff on their phone, whether it's connected to you, or maybe them just being flirty with other women, or, you know, whatever the case, but I am getting that. All right. Okay, so let's do some tarot real quick. All right, let's do this. Spirit, please show us for the DM today. Like, this is actually pretty nice, you know, like channeling like this, like just sitting here and chilling, and, you know, but I'll have my little thing all set up, you guys. I just saw and heard Three of Pentacles so loud and clear. This person is ready to build with you. And they want to stop building with whatever or whoever or wherever they're at. See? I told you. I told you guys that there's death or loss here. Now, some of you guys mourning, or this is a premonition, because I'm seeing both. I'm getting both. This is part of it. Now, this is collective, so this could be for anyone, right? But for who this is for, you guys may, you know, have a feeling, or maybe there's someone who you're connected to who's been very sick, or, you know, I don't know. You guys will know, but I'm just getting that. So we see here, we have the death card twice, and I did say that. But this is definitely someone who is heartbroken. And the way that I just put this down, I put it like the Five of Cups over by the jealousy and sneaky card. And I feel like this is someone who is, again, going through some type of a loss after a difficult conversation with the masculine. And for some of these karmics, they feel like it's your fault, or they feel like they want to take it out on you, or they may even pick up the phone and try to call you, or they may try to, you know, send a nasty message, or, you know, DM you or something like that. Yeah, see, Page of Cups, very immature messages. Yeah, childish behavior from a feminine karmic for some of you guys. They may try to reach out to you. I'm getting it very strongly. Okay, they know who you are. They watch you on Facebook, Instagram, social media. You know, if you have platforms, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever, I don't know. There's a lot of that. That's another reason why this, you know, green with envy and jealousy is coming up so heavily, because they watch you thrive, they watch you create, they watch you be very happy in life. And it's a trigger, and it has triggered them to act very immature, not only to, you know, the masculine, but also for some to you. There's this trigger of acting immature towards you. Messages. Yeah, see? Five of Wands, you have 5-5. This is them kicked out of the house, and now the masculine can rest because they're single. So this is everything that's transpiring right now. That's what this is. So So who I'm picking up for right now, they have not ended it yet. They are in the process, or they are doing it this weekend, or something happens. Again, that's what I got. And it's like, yeah. Because it's already time. You know, I feel like what this is this masculine keeps trying to avoid it because, you know, they've been trying to give it the benefit of the doubt. But what happens is they know it's conflict after conflict. And, you know, it's just too much. It's too much. So, yeah, I just heard prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Some of these karmics, they don't believe that the masculine is done. They take it as, you don't mean it, you've said this before, and this time the masculine really is. Please clarify, done. Page of Swords and the Emperor. This time, and the Lovers. The Lovers is a decision being made connected to the heart. It's romance, it's love, it's something that is, it's romance, it's love. Someone has made a decision, a big decision, because they're in love with the Empress, see? They want the world with you. They want to give you the world. Look at that. Look at all the major arcana showing up. Major decisions, major energy. This is stuff that is you can't help it. It's happening. It's happening irregardless, right? Someone is choosing free will. They're choosing free will. DM is choosing free will to move forward. Two of Wands. Whoops. I just lost cards. I'm not getting up to get those either. It's the King of Swords and someone else. Doesn't matter, you guys. We see here. This came out the other day. I channeled out Jason Aldean, burning it down. So they're burning it down, the Tower. So this is that open conversation. And we have the Emperor and the Empress here with the World, with the Lovers, with the Page of Swords. This is definitely some very, you know, truthful communication here. This person is, so who this is for, your DM is aware that you know that they are in a third party. So your DM knows that you know that they're in a third party, okay? So that's what this is for. So they're like letting you know, I know that I've been trying to avoid this. I can't avoid this anymore. I haven't been wanting to deal with it because I've had so much going on in my life, but it's just gotten to the point where I just can't take it. I've been trying to give this karmic energy the benefit of the doubt, because I really feel that, you guys, this could be a trigger for some of you guys, but if it is a trigger for you, then you're not healed enough. You're not healed enough. You're not right for these kinds of unions to take place and to come in fully, okay? Because clearly that's still an insecurity or something, right? So your DM is wanting you to know, like, hey, like, I really legit tried moving forward, or I've tried going back, or I've tried making it work, or I've tried doing this, you know, because they were really trying to avoid their ascension, right? They were trying to avoid the fact that they were no longer resonating with a 3D, you know, connection. So that's what they're doing now. They're letting you know that. They're letting you know that. I'm no longer content with this 3D, you know, shit. I see beyond it now. I see way beyond it, okay? I'm ready for that 5D love. I'm ready for that 12th dimensional. And you guys were never separated in the first place, right? It's the physical that everyone is so addicted, you know, that's what everyone is like, right? So they see beyond it now, and none of this is satisfactory, you know? There was something I was gonna say, you guys, and then I like completely forgot. I lost my my train of thought. What was it? The Emperor. Okay, so we had the Emperor out here and the Empress, but the Emperor came out with the Page of Swords. What was it, you guys? It was something about the Thinker. That's what it was. Thank you, Spirit. It was the Thinker. It was these other energies, okay, and this could be other people around you, but these karmic energies specifically, you guys, you guys really need to, you know, just kind of protect your energy in the way of, you know, maybe just throw up some shields, you know, really protect your energetic, you know, your energy field, because these karmic energies and other energies like that, okay, they are thinking a lot about you nonstop. And it's pulling on you, your energy field, it's pulling on you. So you just, that's what I was gonna say. So just make it very clear. But this is that, nonstop. Your divine masculine is thinking of you, how to, right, speak this truth. We've been seeing this nonstop. They wanna bring this balance, but first they need to balance out their own life, okay? So this is gonna be for those masculine energies, and for those of you guys out there where your DM has been in a third party situation. They've gone through an awakening and they see what they need to do, but they've been trying to resist it because they don't want to hurt people. They don't want to, right? Plus, they've also been, like we saw earlier, they've been being guilted. They've been being guilted by the 3D reality, by the material world, right? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? You know, I count on you. You help me financially. You help me. You help my children. What am I gonna, you know, how am I gonna make it on my own? Right? So there's all this 3D stuff that keeps being thrown onto the divine masculine, where, so it's not the DM's responsibility. If it's their children, if it's, right, their own family, children, right, like that's different. But so many of them, they're, right, and there's a whole bunch of, you know, stuff that's connected to this that's not theirs. Just like you guys, right? You guys had to learn boundaries. You guys had to learn about self-love and self-worth. You guys had to learn that, like, your energy was not just like, oh, a free for all, anyone come and take as much as you want. Doesn't matter how I feel afterwards, right? Yeah, you guys learned about all of that, and now they are too. Soulmates. The message that I'm getting very strongly here is, first of all, we have 38, which is an 11. We have a lot of mirrored numbers here. Again, 11s. We have the 4-4 showing up. We have the 5-5-5s. Some of you guys could be 36 years old, 41, 44, or 38. 22, another mirrored number. See, as I'm talking about that. So it's showing me, again, that the energy between you guys is very mirrored. Not entirely. You guys know, if you've been here, that I don't, right? But it's very close is what I'm hearing. Very close. Very close. So they're coming in to open up. They're dealing with, you know, I mean, I'm not going to say that's the overall energy, but that's what they want. That's what they want. That's where their mind is, you know, I want to come in and I want to open up and I want to, you know, make things right. I want to find solutions. They're right on the edge of doing all of this. They feel blessed to have ever met you, and they feel like you are a blessing. Again, timing, loyal heart, see? I just heard it's not a race. Slow down. So they're starting to really think, all right? Between worlds, yeah. So again, this is definitely a divine masculine energy who's between worlds at this time. They are still in a third party, or they're like on their way out of the third party. This would not be a single divine masculine. This is for those of you guys where it is that. This divine masculine has a very loyal heart, and they try to do things what they feel is best, or the right way, or the most responsible thing, or do you know what I mean? But what ends up happening is they're exhausted. See, time for a nap. They're exhausted because, just like you, right? They've been getting pulled on in so many ways by so many people for so many things, and they're exhausted. They're exhausted. They're ready to just be present and live life happily, right? So they're definitely doing this hard work at this time. They are, you know, they know that whatever that they've been dealing with, it's not for them. It's not for them. So they're doing this work now. You know, this is that. They're having these difficult conversations that nobody likes to have, but they have to have them because it's about soul expansion and growth. This is someone who is a big fish in a small pond. Not only is this DM realizing that they're keeping themselves stuck and stagnant and from expanding in destiny and with you, and even if they're not with you, they still are being called to expand and change and move beyond the current situations. Also, the karmic energies too. It's time for them to expand and grow. This is a time for growth for everyone. Everyone is growing. Everyone is going up, right? Everyone is being called to this. Not everyone will surrender to it. Not everyone will go, okay? But this masculine, they want to go. They want to go, and they want to go with you. Hold your vision. They are holding their vision, but this is also for you. Spirit's letting you guys know. Don't let things deter you. Don't let things sway you into other directions. Don't get pulled this way or that way. Hold your visions. This is a very potent energy and a very potent time. The Lionsgate portal energy, still there, still open, still flowing, right? So we're moving in, this is harvest season, end of summer, harvest. There's, right, school starting, there's new, right? I'm hearing curriculum. You guys are being handed a whole new curriculum from the universe, from the divine, from the angels. They're going schools in session. School's in session. How are you going to be graded, right? So hold your visions, my love. See this? This is third eye, indigo, third eye. Plus, this is throat, self-expression. Hold that vision. Your DM is as well. Keep in mind, a lot, right? You guys have learned from each other. Everyone brings certain things to the table. But at this point in time, many of you divine feminines, you're the way showers. You are the vision that they are holding, you see? The fixed moon. This is fixed. It's right. Everyone has free will, but it's meant to be. It's fixed. It's the start of a season, you know? It's fixed. It's the change. It's the flow. We have two air signs coming out together. Gemini and Libra. A full moon and a new moon. You see that? This one says a win-win outcome is in the forecast. And we have the beautiful balancing the scales of justice, Libra, right? And then communication is key, a new moon in Gemini. Your masculine, again, the DM, is having these difficult conversations. They know communication is key. That was a big lesson, was communication. That's something they learned. They're holding this vision. They're having the talks. Full moon in Taurus, it says detoxify and then leave the past behind. Someone could be a Taurus. This could be a Capricorn leaving a Taurus behind and then bring love into the situation. They could be moving towards an Aquarius or a Libra or a Gemini with this new moon and with this win-win outcome and with this bring love into the situation. But it says a full moon in Taurus, detoxify. And then right after that, it said last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. So this is someone who it's been a buildup. They've been thinking about this, doing this, having these conversations when, and it's time. They're detoxifying their life and they're leaving the past behind. And they want to bring love into the situation. And then this card, oh shit, where'd it go? I just put all the cards on top, that's why. Right here. This was on the bottom of the deck before I put all these on top. It says nothing will come of the situation. It's a void of course moon. So the divine masculine, again, epiphany, boom, I see it. Nothing's going to come of the situation. Nothing changes if nothing changes, period. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Cool your emotions, a full moon in Aries. Yeah, there's definitely some shit that went down. either like this past weekend, this week, or we're in the weekend right now. You guys, I feel like this Queen of Wands energy is being cut out. Something is happening, and what I got specifically earlier is I saw like a drunken fight. So I feel like there's some kind of drama that goes down, and it's like, it's pretty, yeah, there's just stuff happening where you can't go back from it if you're in a relationship. And that's specific to, you know, these karmic situations and karmic connections that you yourselves are in, and, you know, these divine masculines. We are not meant to carry this around. We're meant to learn the lesson. And so many of you guys have learned the lessons, and, you know, this is for the divine masculines too. And you still continue to hold on. You've learned the lesson, but you still hold on, right? So it's time to learn the lesson and then expand and grow. This entire earth is moving forward in frequency. It's already in the 4D, no longer in the 3D. That's why it feels so uncomfortable to still be living in that frequency, especially to your divine masculine. Lots of you guys, right? Your masculine has risen in frequency, but they're still, you know, maybe living with someone who's not, right? We all know how that feels. If you're watching this, you've gone through an awakening, or you're awakening, or you're ascending or something, right? We always are, but you guys know what I mean. All right, Spirit, show me before we go. So I send you guys so much love, so much light. I'm going to be recording all day long. I've got personal readings going out, all the things, you guys. So if you want to book a personal, you can find the info below. All right. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. Exactly. That's what I feel. I feel like some of these masculines, they might be telling the karmics, you know, we need a break. I need a break. But it's really a breakup. Like they don't, it's done. It's done, you guys. But this is for everyone. Everyone needs to take time. Everyone needs to rest. Listen to your body. You guys know that I recently was, really, I got really sick. My tooth is still really, you know, messing with me. I've got this jaw, right? It's my body going, you need to, right? Like do things to take care of yourself better. So we're all being called to do that, right? We all have to fill our own cups, because, right? How can we give love and help and lead and be compassionate, and, right? If we don't do that for our own selves. Someone's age could be 42. Someone could have a life path number 6 or 5. 14. I just heard December 14th. Someone's birthday is December 14th. May 6th. As soon as I said May 6th, this card like, oh my God, and it's number 6. It's card number 6. That is definitely for sure. Someone's birthday who's watching this is May 6th. Be willing to express love to receive love. Yeah. So your divine masculine is realizing that, you know, they're realizing this energy flow, right? Oh, everything I put out, I get back, right? So they're wanting to express, they're wanting to put out this love. They realize that they have to be willing to express these hard conversations and these hard things in order to receive love, true love. They have to have difficult talks, create endings. Set sail. I just heard set sail. Have faith, see? Set sail, have faith. Trust your faith in the situation. Love is all around you, but it's showing up like in this reversed energy, you guys, which, you know, if you're new here, welcome, my loves, but I don't do reversals because I channel the energy out. And truly the masculine feels like there's no love around them. They feel like they're lacking love. They feel like that everywhere they look is just like, it's stressful, it's anger, it's fights, it's toxic, it's, you know, it's not flourishing, kind of beautiful, loving, compassionate energy around them. That's why. So they feel right now that there is no love around them, or they're lacking a great deal of love. That's what it is, okay? All right, so what do I want to get? do the Beaver. This is someone who is a very hard worker. This is someone who's a master manifester. This is someone who is doing everything in their power to make their dreams a reality. And part of that dream and reality is you. Get back to you. This person is they're you know, the Beaver, they co-create with nature, meaning they freaking change entire ecosystems and rivers, and right, when they make dams for their homes, families, all the things. Okay, you could be dealing with an earth sign. This is someone who's been watching you, and they want to reunite with the priestess. They want to reunite with the magical, you know, tigress, okay? This person is a phoenix rising up from the ashes. They're burning it down, you guys. They're burning everything down. This person is a wolf, alpha. This person is extremely powerful, extremely dominant, in all the right ways, This person is taking control of their life, stepping out of darkness. Yeah, they're definitely, they're just burning everything down, starting from the ground up is what I'm hearing. They wanna have a playful, fun, loving life, all right? They just feel like they're in darkness all the time. So they are creating all of this change. They're moving everything around and changing everything around, okay, to manifest the dreams of their reality. And the dreams of their reality is you, all right? Okay. Reconciliation, it fell right out, see? Cloud 9. They're literally up in the clouds. And then you have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Yeah, this person is going, you're it for me. Our bond, I want our bond to deepen. I want to reveal my innermost selves to you. I want to, right? I want to open up. I don't want to hide anything. All I've ever known is shitty relationships where there's nothing but lies and deceit and we hide things from each other. I want the real deal. Can you forgive me? I've learned so much. And all I know is I love you. I see you, mind, body, soul. And I want to give this relationship the chance that it deserves. I want to make the effort. I want to make the effort here. I'm sorry I didn't keep an open mind in the past. I'm sorry that I didn't express myself. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you how I felt before. But, you know, I felt really trapped. I felt, you know, it wasn't the right time or whatever it was, right, guys? We see here that this person has freed themselves, okay? They freed themselves from someone who they may have thought was a soulmate, but it was only about sex, chemistry, attraction. It was lust, not love. They soon realized that there was nothing but red flags. So they started actually paying attention to these. And now they're releasing the ex. They've released the past because, again, they're ready to make this dream a reality with you. They're alpha and they're ready to win, okay? So this is what I have for you guys. I love you. You can find all the info down below to book a personal psychic session with me, to purchase one of my handmade Lemurian seed clear quartz crystal pendants, you guys. I don't have one, actually I do. I infuse them with very powerful healing energy specific to you. I'm channeled light language healing and all kinds of special magical jujus for you guys. And they're very powerful. They will activate you guys. They will assist in your spiritual gifts. They're very, very powerful and fun and yummy, and they're all a little different, but this is them. Copper wiring. So you can find the info down below. So, I will be sending out tracking numbers. And for some of you guys out there, I got your emails, and I emailed you back. So I love you guys, and it's about these guys. So I love you guys so much. Thank you again. And yep, here's to a new beginning, a new space, and a new chapter. And I think that all of you guys out there can resonate with that. So I love you guys. Namaste. Bye.